Good morning, good morning. Y'all know the view. Yo, so this guy had reached out to me in my DMs, right? And then he was like, yo, can I get on the phone with you and talk about this whole black man therapy thing? I was like, cool, because that's a good conversation I want to have. We get on the phone and he's just explaining his point of view, and he had a very interesting perspective. He was saying, Shane, check this out. I get what you're saying about black men not wanting to go to therapy, but he's like, check this out, bro. Therapy is like $100 to $250 a session. He was like, you already know it's hard to get black people to spend money on things that they're not initially interested in. And then you're trying to get somebody to spend money on something that we've been taught not to believe in. He was like, so they're not going to go. He's like me as a black man, I'll tell you right now, like I don't have the bread for $100 to $200 a session. So I don't have that kind of money. And he was like, well, just because I don't have the money, now I just have to suffer, you know? And he was like, I heard you mention about a nonprofit. He was like, what's up with that? So what I said was, you got a good point. And I was like, well, the nonprofit I was talking about starting, it's called Still Here Foundation. What the nonprofit would do is all the proceedings would pay for therapy sessions for parents who lost their children. And so he was like, yeah. He's like, okay, now I can see where you're coming from, because, you know, that had helped encourage more black men to go to therapy. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of the goal. But at the same time, that did put it in perspective for me. Like, therapy being $100 to $200 a session, that would discourage people from going. That would, and that's expensive. I mean, so can you blame them? You know what I'm saying? So I think, I don't know. Depending on the type of support that comes, I think I should. I think a nonprofit is where this needs to go. I just gotta do some research. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, so just the message for today. We need to start finding ways to better support people going through child loss when it comes to therapy, because therapy is very expensive and people shouldn't miss out on therapy just because they can't afford it. So now we're figuring out one of the major root causes to a lot of people who are experiencing child loss, who are, you know, stumbling down into deeper dark holes. They're developing mental illnesses, they're developing health issues, because not having therapy and just sitting in your sorrows, especially if you don't have a good support system,